Hello and welcome or welcome back. My name is Selina and this is Bank of Me. And today is one of my most favorite days of the month, which is payday. I get paid once a month and we're now halfway through the year. So last week I did a little goal check-in and did a mid-year review to see where I was at, because at the beginning of the year I set 3 main goals and a few smaller ones. And of course, if you just write your goals down once a year in January and then you never look at them again and put your head in the sand, it could well be that you're not reaching them because you're just trying to forget about them or delude yourself as to where you're at. So these were the goals I set for the year, which is a 10,000 emergency fund, a 3,000 home maintenance fund for unplanned expenses, and a 2,000 car savings challenge. And I had a mini goal as well, which is the 1 month ahead, and a cat fund, because I'd love to get pets, and I was starting to save up for them. So last week I saw that I was not even halfway, of course. I mean, I knew it, but it's always good to write it down. So last week I had a look where I was at. The emergency fund has really stagnated. I'm still only at 2,000. Home maintenance, I was at 600. So that's not halfway. I need 1,500 for that. And the car starter fund, I was a bit better. I was at 720. So what do? The year's not over. We have 6 more months. So I decided I'm going to jig things around a little bit. And what I want to do first, maybe it's kind of like the debt snowball where you pay off the smallest debt first. Maybe I'll do a savings snowball and I'll go for the smallest goal first. So the smallest goal is really my car fund. So what I thought I'll do is I'm going to bring this up, first of all, the car fund to the halfway mark. Here we have the challenge. So you can see I have a 500 placeholder in here. And then I have 220 here. Let me just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 50. That's 220. So I need 280 to come to the halfway point, which is 1,000 euros. So what I did was this month, what I'm trying to do it differently. First of all, I took out 280. So 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 80. So I'm going to fill this in, and then I'm going to replace this cash with a placeholder. I've already transferred it to my car savings account, which is a separate savings account I keep. So what I'll do now is color this in. So I'm going to replace, as I said, this with a new placeholder, which is gorgeous, 1,000. It took me a while, but I got here. And then I'm going to use this cash to cash stuff this week. And let's see how it goes. So we have 280. So I can color in a few of these, 50, 100, 150, and 200. 200, and then I can go 250, and now we need 30 more. So I'm going to go with those. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, that looks very nice. It looks a little bit funny if you look at everything I filled in. You know, it looks like you're way more than half, but of course I started off with just putting in €5. So the rest will be 50s and 20s and a few 10s. So we'll see how that goes. There you go. So that is great. So I'm going to put this money aside. I'm going to take out my 500 placeholder. I have to bend it a little bit. Oops. Okay. That can go to the side and put in the new, the new 1000 placeholder. So that means at least with one of the goals, I'm now 50% there. Oh, it doesn't want to go in. No, let me just see. There we go. Okay, perfect. It's snapped into place. So that's the car. That's great. Dream car. So we are halfway with this goal. And I'm going to write this in for, or can I write it in? I haven't actually done that yet. No, I'm going to write it in next time when I do my July budget fully. So that's the dream car. Great. So what I'll do now is I'm going to use the cash for the cash stuffing. And I decided instead of taking all the money out for the whole month, which is what I usually do, and I usually have the whole grocery budget and the whole groceries and petrol. I take everything out usually, just so I have it all done. But I think this time, because I have a few things going on, I'm going to travel this month, and also I'm going to try to save as much as I can to reach my goals, of course. So I decided I'll do a weekly budget and take out only what I need for the week, apart from the sinking funds. I'm gonna fund them already today. Let me see if you can see this. Yes, okay. I'm gonna fund them already today. So sinking funds, let me see. So first of all, let me start with my weekly or my normal spending, one of which is groceries. So groceries will get 100 today. I don't want to use too many of the 50s because I have so many 10s. Let me just see if I can use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's 100 for groceries. Next we have petrol for my car, so I'm going to put in 50. So I might go with, probably need a few of them. Let me do, let me do this, 30, 50. Okay, petrol. So that's petrol done. Now, next I already took money out. The clothing gets nothing. Well-being, nothing. Phone I already paid. That was 20. And I think that's it in here. Excellent. Okay, so that's my weekly spending. So let's see how far I get with that. Next is the home binder. So this is the other big savings challenge I have for the year, which is a 3,000, I'm sorry, wrong side, 3,000 home maintenance emergency fund. So at the moment I am at 600, I think. Yes, I have a 500 placeholder that's in another savings account. So today I'm going to put in 100, and we're going to see how, maybe I can put in some more, because I really would love to bring this is the next focus, of course, to bring it up to the halfway mark, but that's 700 and I need 1,500. So I'm still 800 short. So that's a home maintenance. What else we have? I'm going to go very bare bones this month. So laundry is for a new washer and dryer, and I'm going to put in 20. So it now has 20, 40, 60. Every progress counts, and that's all they got. Oh no, that's not all. Trees and hedges also gets 50. gets 50. That's for cutting some old trees in the autumn. And I should be at 150 there now as well. And that's all for this binder. Yes, the rest has to wait. So that is the home binder. Next we have the sinking funds. So car I'm gonna skip. Car maintenance and insurance. That all needs to go soon. What do I have? I'm actually going to only put some money into winter. Winter is for anything you need to stay warm, really. And I'm going to put in 50 again. That's great. 50 for winter. Good. Christmas gets 30. I'm looking forward to Christmas in July, so I decided I will do a Christmas binder, a separate one, but that needs a little bit more time. I need to order and have a look, but that will be fun. I'll do a separate one. So that's the Christmas binder, and I think that's it. Yeah, nothing else gets anything. Okay, perfect. Then the only thing, I think spending money should get something. Let me see. That's in my everyday binder. I think I skipped that one. Spending money. There we go. Yes, I think this should get 20. You know, that's just for coffee or whatever you want. Just so you don't feel too deprived. So that's for the week. That's great. Now, what do we have left? Oh, I might have to, do I have to change? No, I think it's okay. Because I decided to also do something new, which is to go with the 1 month ahead. At the moment, I have this included in my everyday, in my dream binder here. So that's including my emergency fund, and it has a 1 month ahead envelope as well. But I decided just to keep motivated, it would be better if I split this out a bit more. So I got a few savings challenges, so little trackers here. I might use these, or I might use something I create myself. So I was thinking definitely mortgage, utility bills, groceries, transport, etc. And I'll cut them out. And I'm just waiting for a new binder. So I'm going to set that up separately, because I think that would help to keep a bit more motivated, you know, and actually see my progress. Because this one did get very little love. And in the end, what this really falls under, the 1 month ahead, is really the 6 month emergency fund as well. So you're 1 month ahead, of course. So I'm going to put in, for now, I'm going to put it into this envelope, and I don't split it into anything, any categories, and I don't color anything in yet. So I'm going to put 60 in. I think I have 6 categories. I have to look again. And each one would get €10 for now. So I'll put in my €60 in here for now. And then I look forward to setting it up, because it's, I don't know about you, but I think something pretty always makes it easier to save. So that is that. Excellent. So that's my 1 month ahead challenge. Nothing else gets funded apart from my 80s binder. Let me see. So I don't have any change today, because it was a long, expensive month, and I didn't really get to put more money aside in June. But what I do have is this €20 note. And I think I have, oh yeah, look, I have €2 as well. So what I could do is, first of all, I can add the €2. Every little counts, so it's not too small or too big. Nothing's too small or too big, but definitely not too big. And let me see, do we have a €2 there? We do. So I will fill this one in with a little heart, and that gets €2 now. Terrible drawing. Okay. Okay, very good. So that's €2. Just as a start. Instead of spending it on anything, I'll just let this dry a little bit. And then in here is a 2025 savings challenge at the end. This one here, save 1,000. And I haven't started it yet. And as I said, we are halfway through the year. So it is about time, huh? So I have €20. So I'm going to put that in. And at least I'm making a start. So let's see how far I go with this challenge. I really want to complete it, of course, by the end of the year. So I'm going to cross off the 20. Put this in. Okay. And everything in this binder for now, I don't know if I will change my mind, but for now I decided it goes towards emergency savings. And that will be it. So just any 80s theme challenge I complete here at the moment, I think just goes towards emergency fund at the end of the year. But I might still change my mind. I mean, it depends on what's happening, you know, if I need some extra. But that's the plan for now. Let me just pop this back in. I just love these challenges. They are too cute. And I really don't want to touch the money. I want to leave it in here, which is the whole point, isn't it? Okay. And that is it for today. So we did manage to get halfway with the car savings at least. Now the next goal is to get halfway with the home maintenance and really, of course, to keep going so you actually make it. So if I'm looking at my car savings, I need another 1,000 to reach my goal. We have 6 more months. So really I should save around €167 every month. So I need to keep that up while also putting money aside for the home and the emergency binder. And that's it. So let's see. As I said, I'm trying all I can to turn the ship around and reach the goal. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this motivated you as well a little bit, and let me know how you're doing with your goals. It would be really interesting to know what you're saving for, and also how far you are, if you want to share that, or what you're doing to reach the goals. Thank you so much. I see you next week. Bye.